Senior Moments, sponsored by the Empowering Seniors Group on News Talk KVNU, 102 FM and 610 AM.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Senior Moment Show. My name is Bryce Patton, and my host today is not with us, or my co-host today is not with us. So it's just me, and I have some wonderful guests. But before we get into our guests, we want to talk about our sponsor. The Senior Moment Show is sponsored by the Empowering Seniors Group, a group of like-minded people who want to empower seniors with knowledge and information so they can make the best decisions for their lives as they age and go through this fun growing process. And it's just a wonderful group, and they sponsor it. If you want to know more about the Empowering Seniors Group, you can email us at empoweringseniorcv, as in Cache Valley, at gmail.com, or you can call Sid Roeder at any time of the day. Since she's not here, I get to say that. And it's at 435-512-6406. And I'm excited for our guests today. We have Deanna Newbold and Jessie Waite from Bragg. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are here. Well, before we dive into different things, you want to introduce yourself, and we'll let ladies go first. Deanna, if you want to introduce yourself, and then we'll have Jessie. You can introduce yourself as well.
Sure, I'm happy to. I am Deanna Newbold. I'm the Human Services Director, co-director of at Bragg, at River Association of Governments. I am over the HEAT program, VITA, which is tax assistance, and a program called STEPS, which helps families gain self-reliance and connect to community resources. I've been at Bragg for about 3.5 years, and it's just been a great experience working there, being able to help people connect with resources both at Bragg and in the community and get some assistance that they really need.
Oh, awesome. Jessie?
Yep. And I'm Jessie Waite. I'm the Weatherization Director. We do energy efficiency upgrades for low-income families. We also have a crisis program to help emergency situations. If your furnace or water heater, air conditioner were to go out, we can provide immediate services for that. I've been to Bragg about 15 years now, and just love giving back to the community.
Oh, that's fantastic. So it sounds like Bragg has a lot of different programs. Is that correct? Like, is it just the two of you that do it, or your programs? But, I mean, what other activities do you guys do there?
Right. So, yeah, we have quite a few different programs at Bragg. There's housing assistance, both short-term and long-term, as well as mobility, can help families have access to get around. One of the programs can help pay reimbursements on costs to travel to medical appointments if they're outside the valley. Other programs, aging services. I'm sure you're pretty aware of that group. We also have some community development programs.
Yep.
So is Bragg, is it a state-funded organization, or is it a nonprofit? What?
It's a nonprofit. A lot of our contracts or grants come from federal programs. We do have some state programs and smaller interlocal from Logan City. We work with utility companies as well, get rebates and things like that through them. But primarily it's federally funded.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. Well, let's dive into some of the specific things that you guys have going on. It's cold outside. It's winter time. And so, heating is a big deal. Do you want to kind of go into your heat assistance program, explain to us kind of what it is and who you can help?
Sure. The HEAT program is a one-time program, like a benefit payment for low-income families. Families need to be under 150% of the federal poverty level. So to give you an idea of what that looks like, a household of 4 would be $3,900 monthly. A household of 2 would be $2,555. And then it just goes up and down from there. They need to be responsible for their home energy costs and have at least one adult and at least one U.S. citizen in the household. Once they're found eligible, they can determine where that benefit is put, whether that's all on like their electric bill, split between electric and gas, or whatever approved utility providers. That benefit is just put on their bill, and then it will stay there until it's used. It can apply once a year. That starts for some of the more vulnerable groups in October, and everyone else opens up November 1st.
So it's going on right now?
Yes.
Okay. And how does someone apply for that?
So there's 3 ways to apply. They can either come into the Bragg office and talk to the receptionist. She can help them get an application, which they can fill out there, or they can bring it back later if they prefer to do that. They can also apply online. They can apply through our website at bragg.utah.gov. Just going on to the website and then scrolling down to HEAT and clicking on there, it'll give you a link to the online application. You can also print the application, fill it out, and mail it to us at 170 North Main in Logan. We also have an office in Brigham City, and you can also apply in that office.
Okay. If somebody kind of struggles with the technical stuff, is there someone there to help? Is that just the receptionist that can help them fill all that paperwork out?
Right. If they come in, we can find someone to help them. They just need to come in, talk to the receptionist, and either she can help or find somebody else that can assist. So.
Oh, that's fantastic. Do you have a lot of people that are on that program now here in the Valley?
Yes.
Do you? It's cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one of our bigger, if not our biggest program at Bragg is the heat assistance. So,
really?
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest ones, huh?
Yeah. We will also be going to Rich County starting on December 11th. So we'll be in Randolph for part of the day and in Garden City for part of the day. And we'll be going out there monthly. So if folks are needing to apply in person in Rich County, they can call us at Bragg, and we can give them more details on when we'll be in each office.
Okay. Is there a bunch of paper, is there different forms that they need to show that they make a certain amount of money, or how does that work? How do you prove that, I guess? Right.
So they will need to bring proof of income, which will be all of your income from the previous month. So if you apply today, you would bring all your income from November. If you applied on November 30th, you would bring all of your income from October.
Okay. Easy enough.
There's some other documents as well that are needed. And they're also listed on the application. So proof of income, proof of any medical expenses, child support, and alimony you paid in the month prior. Again, it's all in that full month before. Proof of disability, and there might be some additional documentation that's required.
Oh, wonderful. Well, that's an exciting program, especially now that it's cold. We are starting to wrap up this segment. But if someone has questions, do you have contact information you could share, maybe a phone number where they could ask more questions?
Sure. You can call our Logan office at 435-752-7242 or reach out to Box Elder office at 435-723-1111.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Again, this is the Senior Moment Show, sponsored by the Empowering Seniors Group. My name is Bryce Patton, your host, and stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break.
Did you know 1 in 3 people will visit a nursing home? Did you know that once there, they will stay there for an average of 3 years? Did you also know there are insurance options that can help cover this experience? Hi, I'm Tracy Ferris with Blue Water Health Insurance. It's not cheap to stay in a full-fledged nursing home. Long-term care insurance can help you or a loved one get the care they need and deserve. If you wait until you need it, you may be too late. Give me a call at 435-890-8155.
Hi, this is Bruce with Comfort Care. One of the ways we help loved ones stay in their home is by assisting with daily tasks. These may include bathing, meal preparation, medication reminders, and housekeeping. We even help with shopping, transportation, and errands. Most of all, we offer a trusted level of care. Let us help you live your best life possible with Comfort Care. This is Bruce, and you can call me at 754-7676. Comfort Care, 754-7676.
It's tough knowing how to care for an aging parent. Mom has always been there for me, but now I need to be there for her. When we found out she needed surgery, I wondered how I could attend to her needs and still be mom to my kids. I was so relieved to learn about transitional rehab at Maple Springs in North Logan. From the nurses to the physical therapists, it was like their whole staff was focused on helping Mom get better. Maple Springs in North Logan was an answer to my prayers.
Learn more at maplespringsnorthlogan.com or call 753-9400.
And welcome back to the Senior Moment Show. My name is Bryce Patton, here with our wonderful guests from Bragg. We've been talking with Deanna Newbold and Jessie Waite from the Heat Assistance Program and the Weatherization Program. And Deanna, we were talking during the break there about if the money runs out, is there an unlimited amount of funds? So is there an unlimited amount for your Heat Assistance Program?
So the program has never run out of funding in the past. We can't guarantee that that will continue. So it's important if families are in need of heat assistance that they come in and apply as soon as they can. Again, if they already have a benefit from before, they can wait a few months, but it's important that they come in and apply.
And you can do this year after year.
Yes,
right?
You can apply every year. Again, the year begins October 1st. So if you have applied previous to October 1st, you can come in and apply again.
That's awesome. So, now this goes right into Jessie with if you need to do some weatherization on your home, something to lower those bills as well. What does your program entail?
Yeah, so the weatherization program, what we do is we make homes more energy efficient. We have an auditor who will come out and do an energy audit on your home. He inputs all that information into a database with material cost, labor cost, and we run the numbers and see what we can do to help your home be more energy efficient. It can be anywhere from, new furnace, water heater, doors, windows, insulation, air sealing, things like that.
So what, out of all those things, what's probably the one you see the most of?
Air sealing and insulation. Energy codes, they're updated constantly, and back in the 60s, they only required an R11 in your attic. Right now, they require an R60. So pretty significant change.
And what does R11 and R60 mean?
So the R is a resistance. It's a measurement of heat traveling through the material. So an R11, that's equivalent to 4 inches of insulation in your attic. Right now we're putting in 19, 20 inches of insulation in your attic. So significant difference.
Yeah, keep all that temperature in your house instead of escaping through the roof.
Exactly.
We were at church on Sunday, and we went into one of the rooms, and they had heat in their ceiling, and it just didn't make sense to me. Mm-hmm. Why you put heat in the ceiling, because then it's just going to raise, and it didn't come down at all. But it's an older building, so yeah. So where do you guys cover all three counties as well?
All 3 counties, yep. Cache, Box Elder, and Rich County.
And how long does it take to get that auditor out to?
It depends on the waiting list. Typically right now it's kind of low. We like to see it higher, so we're accepting applicants as many as we can get. But once our auditor gets there, you'll probably see a working crew within a month or 2.
Oh, wow.
And then that'll take about a week to finish everything we need to do, and we'll be done.
Wow. That's pretty quick.
Yeah.
That's a good deal. Do you guys stay pretty busy during the winter then, or do you usually do it?
Winter is our busiest time of year. In addition to weatherization, I also have a crisis program. So if your furnace, water heater, air conditioner goes out, any time of the year, you can give us a call and we'll serve you promptly. You won't have to be on a waiting list or anything like that. We'll get your heat ASAP. So
get it going. Now, with your services, are they similar to the heat assistance where it's based on income, or is it just anyone?
Yep. So similar to heat. So heat can go up to 150%, and we do recommend, if you can, get heat qualified first. It'll save not only a few steps on your weatherization application, but it'll also open up more funding sources for our program, and we can potentially do more to your home, things that we couldn't if you weren't heat certified. But our program does go up to 200% poverty level, but with that, we're limited on funds, and sometimes they're more strict funding source rules. So we might not be able to do as much, but if you can get heat assistance, we definitely recommend it.
Okay. And do you guys have an application process similar to this heat assistance then?
Yeah, we do have online applications. You can't submit it through the online, but you can email us at weatherization@bragg.utah.gov, and you can fill out that PDF application online, email it to there, or we can mail you one in the mail, come in the office and grab one. Whatever works easiest for you.
So can someone come in and get assistance with filling that out if they need it?
Absolutely. Yep. We have intake worker there in the main office who can help with all that.
And is that by appointment, or can they just walk in and be like, hey, I just need some help?
We prefer appointments, but you can walk in as well. We can get somebody there to help out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What's probably the biggest... I know I'm putting you on the spot here, but what's one of your bigger jobs that you've done being able to work on someone's home to make it more energy efficient?
So like, so there's one house in particular. So we measure airflow through a home in CFM, okay? This particular home is only 1,000 square feet, and it had a blower door of about 4,000 CFM, which... a home that size, you probably only want about 600 CFM. So, I mean, they were just losing all their heat to the outside just through openings, not even the insulation. They had no insulation in their attic. They had asbestos-containing vermiculite, which we were able to remove. We were able to air seal the attic. After all the air sealing, insulation, new furnace and water heater, we spent probably $20,000 on this 1,000 square foot home. And that's kind of an anomaly. They're not normally that bad. Homes don't usually need that much attention, but her savings were very significant. We were able to reduce her energy burden by 75%.
Holy smokes, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I bet she felt a lot better too without all that.
And people don't realize how much more comfortable it makes their home too. You don't have as many cold spots in your home, and rooms aren't as cold and more cold than others and things like that. So,
yeah. So we've been having this debate at my house, and so hopefully you can solve this. But how much goes out your windows versus your attic usually? Does that matter?
Typically not as much as you think.
Okay.
Heat rises. Your pressure in your upper level of your home is higher. Attics contribute about 20% of the leakiness of your home. Windows significantly less. They do feel cool by them because convective currents and things, but windows really aren't as problematic as people think they are.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so my question is now, do you have to own the house to get it, or could this be a rental?
Nope, you don't have to own your home. It can be a rental. It can be owner. It can be a fourplex, townhome type thing. Yep.
Okay. And you just have the auditor come out, do the evaluation, and you're off and rolling.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. So again, if somebody wants to apply, where can they find that information?
So they can go to bragg.utah.gov, find the weatherization in the drop-down tabs. There's an application on there. They can fill it out, email it to weatherization@bragg.utah.gov. They can bring it in the office, mail it to us, however they like.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much. We're on to our next break, so we hope you tune in. Again, this is the Senior Moment Show, and we're here with Bragg, and we'll see you after the break.
This is Mark Thurston with White Pine Funeral Services. The best time to plan is when you have time to plan. Having a prearranged funeral gives peace of mind for everyone involved. White Pine will customize your final wishes to fit your needs, from a traditional burial to cremation to a custom headstone. White Pine also accepts prearranged plans from other mortuaries, and we will absorb any transfer or revocation fees. No penalty to you. Visit whitepinefunerals.com or come and see us for more information.
White Pine Funeral Services, here when you need us most.
Want an inexperienced surgeon?
Okay, nurse, I'm ready for the scalpel.
How about an inexperienced airline pilot?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain, and I'm terrified.
Experience matters, and we have it.
Hi, this is Sid Roeder with Achievement Realty. I am a senior real estate specialist.
I'd love to meet with you face-to-face and give you a free consultation and market analysis. Call me today at 512-6406. Then list it, sell it, and move on.
And welcome back to the Senior Moment Show. My name is Bryce Patton, here with Deanna Newbold and Jessie Waite from Bragg here in Cache Valley. And Jessie, we were just talking about your weatherization program, and over the break we were kind of talking about different indicators that you might find if you live in this certain type of house, or certain things that are going on to make it trigger, oh man, maybe I should get this checked out. And so what are some of those?
Yeah, honestly, as I thought about that question, any home I'd say built pre-2000s, like I said, energy code changes frequently. Apply and see what we can do to save energy, because chances are you will need insulation in your attic, air sealing, things like that. And we can bring you up to the most current code standard.
Easy enough, huh?
Yep.
Well, good. Well, so the other thing we were talking about over the break is our critical home repair program. And so, Deanna, do you want to touch on that, kind of what it is, what it entails for us?
Sure. We have a critical home repair program. We actually have two, the housing rehab program and then the critical home repair. The critical home repair is really essential repairs to a home. If a new roof is needed, wiring, if the electrical is knob and tube or leaking pipes. There are a few other things that might be covered, but those are the main ones. We mostly see a roof repair or a replacement for that program.
Are you seeing a certain type of, or like age in homes that you're seeing with that, or is that just can be anything?
I would say with the roof replacement, they're mostly about that age where, everybody needs to change out their roofing. But really there's a variety of them. Yeah.
Do you see a lot of the more older homes with the electrical?
Definitely. Knob and tube, I don't know when they stopped using that. I don't know if Jessie knows, but it's been a while.
40s, 50s is when they started changing that.
So if you have a home that was built in anything before the 50s, probably
50s and earlier,
I would say a lot of people have probably already changed out the electrical, but for sure, if you still have knob and tube, come in if you're needing a roof replacement. Those also have a income requirement. And for the critical home repair, you apply online at homeownersassistance.utah.gov. You'll just need to scroll down to the fillable application, and then you'll email that to me at deannan@bragg.utah.gov.
Okay, so this is different than going to the Bragg website and filling it out like all your other programs. This is an outside source.
We also have another program, a housing rehab program that Jeff Curl runs in our office, and it has a little bit of different qualifications for that program. They cover some different projects. So if someone's needing home repairs, they're welcome to contact the Bragg office, and we can see if they might qualify for that as well.
Hey, while we're on that real quick, would you mind sharing that phone number again and website before?
So the website is bragg.utah.gov, and the phone number is 435-752-7242. Our Box Elder office phone number is 435-723-1111. And the Critical Home Repair Program is in Box Elder, Rich, and Cache County. It's actually a statewide program. We only receive applications for those 3 counties. But on the website, they can show you, and they'll let you know which, I guess, where you send your application for additional counties. And that Critical Home Repair website is homeownersassistance.utah.gov.
Homeownersassistant.utah.gov.
Yes.
Okay, so a little different from the Bragg. All right, so if you had any advice for people right now, what would you tell them?
I would say a lot of people are struggling economically right now. A lot of families need a little bit of assistance. Food costs have gone up. Costs for everything has pretty much risen in the last few years. If you're needing some assistance, come into Bragg and apply for HEAT and Weatherization, and we can see if we would be able to help you with your energy costs.
That's fantastic. Okay, Jessie, do you have anything to add, that you'd like to add with that?
No, it sounds great. It's maybe I'd add on, our services for weatherization, they are free to the client. There's no cost for them at all, not for the audit, not for the work to be done, anything like that. So just apply and let us see what we can do to help you save money on your utility bills.
I think that's fantastic. I'm that guy that always loves looking for a deal, so I'm thinking all the things I can call you myself for, see if we qualify just to make sure, because it doesn't hurt to make that phone call or apply, does it?
Not at all.
Just get out there. I know things with the economy have been pretty tough. I know I went to the stinking grocery store the other day, and oh my goodness, I couldn't believe what I bought and how much it cost at the end. So if you need that kind of stuff, please reach out to Bragg. They have a lot of wonderful programs, a lot of wonderful things that they can do to help save money and make life a little better for you. Again, this is the Senior Moment Show, sponsored by the Empowering Seniors Group. And if you want to learn any more, Bragg is actually part of our Empowering Seniors Group. And so if you want to know more about any of these resources, you can get on bragg.utah.gov, or you can find them on the Empowering Seniors website. And if you have any questions for us, you can check us out at or email us at theempoweringseniorscv@gmail.com, and we hope you tune in next week.